Mods, can you ask Stanz when Lud's going live with Yard DnD? That blows my mind. I work out at Mogul Moose. Mogul Moose has like a little gym in it. And I work out there, I don't know, 4 days a week, 5 days. I try and go as much as possible. Every day I go there, there's like half of a huge D&D table that they are like have built, but just half of it. I assume the other half is somewhere just standing there. And I go like, oh, I guess they're going to record sometime soon. Never seen it moved. It's been years. I actually understand what you guys mean about the Stanz show now, where it's like, wait, it's been years. If you started fresh today, you could get it done faster. Like, just honestly throw away everything that has come before. This is just call it a new thing. Yard D&D, who cares what's lived in the past? Just start today and it would come out faster. And I know I'm talking to myself a little bit here. Any inside knowledge on Yard D&D? No, the only thing I know is I've seen half a D&D table. That's truly it. I don't even know where they're recording it. Are they recording it in Mogul? I've never seen like a Dungeons and Dragons room because they have the Yard set. They have like Cutie set for her night show. They have Ludwig stream room. It's like, what? Where are they even doing this? They leaked some stuff and showed like one scene from something they filmed. I see. Was this the table?
You want to like go, well,
no.
Okay, I don't. It's just maybe like an
no. Wait, what? Did I leak? They have like a cool ass table. This is just a regular table.
Get you what you need. My goat is my.
Damn, they all have iPads. What kind of fucking Zoomer shit is this? No. The table I saw is like home poker table. It was like it's like this, but imagine cut in half, and there was like mountains built into the edge and stuff. But it's been there for 2 years. It's been there for so long that it might not even be for Yard D&D. Maybe it was for something else. Yeah, maybe they didn't end up using it. Imagine one of these tables and there's just like mountains built into it. Yeah, about 2 years. I don't know, maybe a year and a half. It's insane. This is insane to me because yeah, this is just a regular table. How sick does it look? No, it's like you know, before, what would you call it? Like, I'm trying to find like an example. I am dumb. Yeah, I'm so glad that I'm not showing you my Googles right now because it's hard to imagine someone as stupid as I am. Here we go. Finally. I don't know what you would have to Google. I'm deleting. Delete everything. It's like this. It's like pre-paint. Everything is grayscale, and it's like, oh, this table could look cool afterwards, but right now it's just this. It's like the mountains are built, but there's no color. You know what I mean? But it's cool. Well, like, what if we did Warhammer Mountains? Oh, game Warhammer Tabletop Mountains. It's impossible. It's actually impossible to describe. It's like this if there was no green and looked worse. That's, you know what I mean? It's like this, but smaller, worse, and not colored. Dude, I would fucking love to get into minifigs and painting and design. I think this fucking rules. I like watching Stanz because he hasn't made with words. It's like this, but bad. It's like this, but costs less money. I can't find anything that looks like it, which is so funny to me. I guess it's like paper mache. Yeah. Kind of. Maybe it is paper mache. It's kind of like this. Outside, out on the edge of a table. It probably is paper mache. Again, they're not even using it though, so it's like, what even fucking matters, dude? Stanz D&D stream when? I'd love to play D&D, man. I love D&D. Shout out to ArxPod. Jackson Healy, you are my goat. D&D never spoke to you. I think there's 2 types of D&D, and if neither of them speaks to you, that's totally fine. And one is like video game player, power gamer, excited about leveling up and getting new skills and using them in combat. And the other is like, you just want you want to be told a bedtime story. And the dungeon master facilitates that. And you are allowed to like be a part of it. It's like the Princess Bride. If you don't like either of those 2 things, then you're not a D&D person, and that's totally fine. You don't have to be. Bedtime story version rules. This, Arx was bedtime story version, 1,000,000,000%. But I also really like power gamer version. I think both are good. I can't role play. I have a hard time role playing as Lucas G. I'm just a monkey on a rock. I can't keep pretending. What? I think it's easier to roleplay someone different than be yourself. Is that a crazy statement? Our group tries to aim for a nice balance of the 2. I feel like usually that's where D&D groups fall flat because most people just don't like one. I think just my personal opinion, is just find a group that does one of them that you like and only do that. Because the people who really like the storytelling, like, are going to get a little bit bored in the combat and are not going to like think through their turns in the way that the power gamers want to. and then vice versa. Sometimes the people are going to like be on their phone during the story. I was watching a guy I met on Tinder D&D live stream, and the first hour was just talking about how cool their characters looked. It's funny because you might hear that and think like that sucks, but for some people they're like, hell yeah, brother. I think it's easier for power gamers to like the storytime version than vice versa. I completely agree. People on their phone during D&D pisses me off so much. Like, what are you doing? Why are you even here? That's how I feel when you guys get on your phone. When you guys tab to a different tab, and I can tell, Twitch gives me a notification. When you guys open another tab, it pains me physically. Oh, fuck, no. Oh, shit. Sometimes during combat, it just takes so long, though. Yeah, it can take a long time. Sometimes DMs are like, and there's 30 wolfmen around. It's like, why are there 30? Dog, what are you fucking doing? Make it 2. I think all D&D encounters are, they should be maximum 3 enemies. Any more than that, and it gets bad even for people who love the combat. Or just 1. Yeah, one is great, but sometimes you want like something to distract you, or like, oh no, we're fighting one big dragon, but then the evil wizard has like grabbed our healer in the back line. It's like, that's great. It's nice to have like a little bit like that. But once you start getting into like, it's an infected zombie camp, and now I'm gonna roll for initiative for 30 zombies. It's like, I'd rather die. I think one has to always facilitate the other. So if your focus is on storytelling, then the rules and matches allow you to do that more. And for power gamers, the roleplay allows you to get more cool shit to min-max. Maybe. Hey, maybe. I just group zombies together in a horde and roll as one dude. That's fine. It's not even the rolling. It's just the fact that there are that many and they're not as like thematically interesting. You know what I mean? Unless it turns out like, oh wait, all these zombies are connected to the ground. They're all part of the hive mind. Oh wow, so we found out something interesting through combat that is going to be like narratively, it's going to pay off narratively later. There's like shit like that. But I feel like 99% of the time, a lot of DMs are just like looking at the book and being like, all right, I'm going to throw some of these guys in here, throw some of these guys in here. Did the Yard not do a D&D stream? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they did. I used to play in high level. Yeah, once you get past like level 6 in D&D, it actually is a different game for different people. Dude, the turns get crazy. It's like, the problem is everyone gets past level 6 and then they also do the thing where it's like, well, you don't actually have to have the prerequisites to cast this spell, and the game breaks. Because if you don't need to have these like weird ass obscure items, then you can just cast the craziest spells. Encounters needing max 3 guys is a massive L take. Hey man, all I'm saying is in my experience, the encounters with more than those amount of people have always been less fun. Especially, I think that you could be one person in a group who really likes that, but if you look around the table, if you truly turn on your empathy button, you're gonna realize that like, hey, the overall vibe is worse. No one would ever pick wizard over sorcerers if you need the prereqs. I think that it's like you just have to have some kind of gating. The prereqs are interesting and sometimes they're bad, but the alternative is every caster micromanaging all the time how many rhinos testicles they have or something for their spells. And yeah, to be fair, I kind of fuck with that. I think it's so funny. Dude, to well, actually, didn't you use your last rhino's testicle? I love that. That just means the encounter is poorly designed. You need more to do than just swing at guys. Sure. Hey, it's hard to design encounters. You know what I mean? I think the counterpoint to that being like, well, yeah, but just make it good. What I'm saying is it's hard to make fights with many, many bads good. It's much harder. And I think that most DMs are bad at it. Because it's hard. I don't blame them. I think it's actually a really fucking hard job to do. And so we can say like, well, just do good. Or we can say, you know what? Less people and you don't even have to do as good. It just kind of like eases itself out. Sometimes you can just go simple. I feel like Chad isn't really thinking about how many 30 really is. 30 I pulled out of my ass. Have you texted Cutie about the puzzle-a-thon? I have not texted Cutie about the puzzle-a-thon. Because it's like, what I say? Hey, heard you're doing a puzzle-a-thon. I like puzzles too. Guess I'll just go fucking kill myself. I don't know. I have no idea what I would say.